Good day everyone, thank you for joining us. Today we'll be doing a quick study in putting down a human being with the head against the arms, like as in a figure that is resting or in deep thought or just a dramatic pose. It's a very popularly used illustration in different media, so I think that it will be very helpful if we can get this down very quickly. We start with this oval. Please use very light strokes all through this exercise because there is some foreshortening involved, and which we will need to get accurate if we are to get this illustration. We start with this line and that oval on the top, a line across like so, a line across like so, and then right here an oval or a circle, another one right beside that one, and then one arc going like this and one arc going like that. So what it looks like right now is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different shapes put together, and you will see how this materializes into our object. So since the arms, the forearms are in the foreground, we begin with those, and a part of the forearms also encompasses the knees, hence we put the forearms down first. It does not matter which forearm goes over the other one, but you have to maintain the same length. So right here we will put in a small oval on either side like that. So as you can tell, that forearms, head, legs. So it is an easier exercise when you put down these shapes because you do not stray from the ground where you're putting down the sketch, and your anatomy will stand out a little better. So I'm just putting down the fingers. You could put down clenched fists, but it's more popular to put down open and loosely hanging hands. So I have put those down in each case. So we have the most important part already covered. So I'm going to first finish off with the pencil itself. Here we have the knees, and they are under each forearm, and in this case a part of the wrist. And then it does not matter which leg you wish to put forward. I'm going to go with this one. So this leg is in the foreground, and that happens to be the right leg. Now you could give this figure, this person, shoes, or he or she could have toes. It's up to you. I've just drawn some toes because it just gives it a little more natural feel when we have a pose of this kind, because it's a relaxing, or as I said, a reflecting pose, so we put it down accordingly. And right here is our head. So now we have to know that the head you will size in proportion to the rest of the body. In this case I've just done so much. You do not need to show the brows or the eyes, just a bit of the shoulder like so. And then depending on whether this is a man or a woman, you will put down the proportions right here. So like commonly, if it is a lady, we will have well, characteristically wider hips. If not, you will just go down and put narrower hips and thighs. And I have in this case done this for a man. So there we have it, a quick exercise in putting down the basics when it comes to this kind of pose. So we started with those shapes. I'm just going to outline this so that you could see this a little better. So just quickly going about the exercise, and as you will see through a bit of practice, it's easier than you think. And of course, if I were to put in some shading, now I'm going out of bounds here when I'm using a marker, but it would be, if the light source was right above, it would be around those lines. Of course, he would have hair or no hair. That's all dependent on you, of what you're going to give this figure. Or what kind of clothing the figure or the person will have. So there we have it, bit of the shadow falling there, and it's easier than you think. Thank you very much for watching. Please do subscribe and keep in touch. Have yourself a wonderful day.